Hey guys, hope you guys actually having an awesome Wednesday. I got a special guest with me today. I actually got my son Troy the second on with me tonight. We're gonna talk a little bit about having the right mindset when it comes to like winning. One thing about Troy is guys, he's a track star. He run track, and he started running track at a young age. And his goal was always to get faster. And I remember him running like in the tens. And then, running in the 11s. I remember him running close to 12s. And then I remember him always saying, Dad, I want to get fast. I want to get fast. I remember he was running in his 12s. He wanted to get to the 11s. Then he got to the 11s and he said, I got to get the, 10s. And now he's in college, and this is his sophomore year in college. And, he's killing it. He also set the fastest time in 100-meter at his high school. So today, I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about, mindset, what it takes to actually be an athlete at that level, because I actually had the privilege of, most of you guys know the gentleman who actually introduced me to this industry. He was a football player. And them guys, one thing they all have in common, they very competitive and they do not like to lose. So, Troy, tell them a little bit about what you got going on, brother.
Yeah, so I actually go to school at the University of Little Rock. And really for the mindset thing of everything is just always wanting to improve and get better and not settling with anything. And just humbling yourself and just remembering where you came from. Because a lot of times, with anything that you're doing, whether it refers to like even like the business side of things or even school or even like track, sometimes you get to a point where, you settle. Like a lot of time, like coming into college, just settling that I made it to a Division I school, wanting to work harder, but, not really putting in the effort and doing all the little things to, become, just the best person and athlete that I possibly can. And I just feel like that mindset of just like doing all the little things and all the little details, right, is really important when it comes to anything that you're doing in life. And I try to implement that in, school, work, anything like that. But, for example, like in school, like, if I'm finna write an essay, I know I need to probably do an outline before I write the essay to get the best possible grade. I'm going to take that, I'm going to take that into consideration and just, having that hunger to always want more and have a reason that's bigger than myself. Because when I, before my junior year of high school, I was just running because I just really wanted to be fast. It was no other reason behind it. But then when I realized that track could be an opportunity to further my education without, having to pay a large amount of money and putting my parents in debt, that reason right there then fueled me to be able to have a reason to, when things get hard, to continue to run faster, And then now when I'm in college, it's like, I don't want to just run and be like another person. Cool, you made it to Division I. So like, cool. Same thing, like, if it's in business, like, or your schoolwork, like, cool, you got a 3.5, but there's a dude with a 4.0, or cool, you make 6 figures, but there's a dude making, 7 figures, 8 figures, 9 figures. So just always wanting the next thing in life and not being stagnant, because, one thing about me is my faith is like, in the Lord is, one of the really more important things, and something that it says in the Bible is that that Jesus Christ died for you so that you can live life more abundantly. See, a lot of people have this misconception in life where they just get comfortable and they think, I just want to make, $100,000 and I think that, that would be cool, or, but it says that God died for you to live life more abundantly. He wants you to have all the beautiful and wonderful things in life. So now why not want it for yourself? But nothing comes easy. And, another mindset thing really that I have had to take for myself is just, knowing that everything is possible. A lot of us have these dreams and ambitions that we want to go after and chase. But you guys, a lot of people don't even actually believe those dreams or ambitions, or they just only state dreams and ambitions. Like, what I'm saying? So if you believe in something in your head, then that means that a part of you knows that you can have it, but you just have to put in the work to, move forward and actually achieve those things. But a lot of people, they just like to play and toy with, oh, well, I would like to have that car. Or I would like to do this. I like to be an Olympian. But you can go do it. Everybody believes the same. It's just how much work you're actually willing to put in to go get it. So, I just, always keep that in mind and just work hard and never just settle for, where I'm at, because everything's a blessing. There's always more for you.
Well, see, guys, I want you guys to take from this. Most of the audience are like in network marketing time. Me. I'm your dad. I actually been doing this basically your whole life. I started in the business when I think you was maybe like, I don't know, 6 months old. So you've been around business your whole life. I don't know if you remember used to get in my car and it was like a library. I used to play Jeff Combs all the time. I remember when you was a baby, when you was like 2 years old, 3 years old, you used to ask me, hey, put in that CD. And I think that, they had a lot to with you developing the winning mindset. See, I truly believe that, you guys that got kids out there that's listening to this, that's if you got a kid. You got to start them out young, believing that they can accomplish whatever they want to accomplish, because that goes a long way. I didn't know that, Tunk was, we call him Tunk, but his name Troy. He was the second, but I didn't know he was going to really take off in track like that. I didn't have no ambitions for him to play football, but he didn't start playing football until he got, I think it was the 7th grade. And, he started running track. I think, what grade did you start running track?
It was like the summer before 7th grade. So
yeah, it was the 6th grade year he started running track, and it was kind of crazy the way he got involved, because his cousin was running track and they took him to track practice, and he was just there with his cousin. He took out running, and the coach was like, man, we need this kid on the track team. And from that point, it just kind of lit something up into him where he just wanted to do that, guys. But I think it was all based around having the right mindset to make that happen for himself. I think a lot of times, like you said, a lot of people get in business. A lot of people want to do big things. A lot of people want to be professional athletes. And, everybody can't run track. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've smoked, Troy before. Well, I'm going to tell you guys a story before we get off of here. Going to make you laugh because I did race him. And that's when I did know he was fast, though. But we'll get into that a little later. And also, guys, Troy is actually one of my business partners. He's got a position with me in network marketing. So if you guys actually, if you follow him, if you're not following him, hey, shoot him a friend request on Facebook. Shoot him a question about what he got going on. I'm sure, he'll answer it. If you aspire to be, maybe an athlete, maybe you aspire to play football, to run track or whatever. I didn't even know track had a technique to it. I thought you just take off running and run. So Troy, tell them a little bit about, like, how's college? How is it different from being in college versus being home? I'm seeing your computer or something you got going on now.
Yeah, my phone is tripping. 1 second. What is it? Is it a black screen right now?
No, you're good. I can see you.
Well, one of the main differences from being in college and like being in high school is that, just like I said earlier, just like kind of the detail aspect of it, like, putting everything together, because, you're running at a Division I level, one of the top highest level of college sports. Everything matters at that point. Like, because everybody is a good athlete. Before in high school, like, you could just beat somebody because you just, you're a God-gifted athlete and you just knew more, you knew more than them. But in college, everything is like, when the bigger, the higher the league is, the more, you have to pay attention to the little things like, keeping your foot dorsiflex and stuff like that, or making sure your arms are not out sideways and like this when you run, like just the little things, and, being able to eat right and being able to, feel your body like how you want to feel it, or not going out on a Saturday to go party, but instead staying in your room and do stretches because that's what somebody else who wants to be great is doing. So really just, finding edges where you can find edges, because when you get to this level, everybody's a good athlete and everybody's working hard. So you have to be willing to put in work that, even the best people are putting in, more work than they're putting in. So just, really having a reason why you're doing this, like every single day when I'm on the track, I listen to, Ray Lewis, and I have to tell myself, like, why am I finna come out here today? Like, what is my end goal? And that's what keeps me motivated to be able to go through it, because if not, I'll just get comfortable and I'll just, stay, like be happy that, I just made it this far. But my end goal is to be farther than that.
So what you're saying is, because I remember you being at home, and I remember, even the, 7th, 8th grade, especially in high school, how you would get up and listen to like C.T. Fletcher and Ray Lewis, and listen to like, even Les Brown, listen to people that will motivate you, to inspire you. So you saying that has a lot to do with your mindset when it comes to like becoming the best, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has a lot to do with your mindset when you're becoming the best, and just like, just really diving deep and tapping in and believing into yourself. And, even like some of those people, just like you see those people's success and knowing that you could also have that level of success yourself, you know, and not limited to yourself. Because I think a lot of people get into this bubble where they limit themselves. You know, anything that somebody else has accomplished in the world, that you could accomplish that exact same thing too. Just your route may be different. So that's one thing that I realized, like watching Usain Bolt run, or watching Justin Gatlin run, or watching all these professional athletes do their thing. It's like I can see myself doing that exact same thing, and I use that for motivation because I know that it's, you know, if I can see it, then I can go achieve it as well.
Well, that's powerful, guys. And I hope you guys get that. Now, for you guys in business, see, one of the things you got to do, you got to see it before you can achieve it. I mean, so if you're building a team in network marketing, or you're doing online sales, or whatever you're doing, and that said, you want to make 6 figures, you want to make 7 figures, guys, if you don't believe that you can do it, it never will happen. Just like Troy, if he didn't believe that he would get his speeds down in the low 10, it would never happen, guys. If he didn't believe, I remember him, you know, saying he was going to D1. I want to go D1. I want to go D1. That, and if he didn't believe that he could put the work in to go D1, it would have never happened. So it's the same thing, guys. If you don't believe that, you know, you building a big team, you creating, financial freedom for your family. If you don't believe it, it never will happen. It's all up to, you know, your belief, and it starts with that belief. And then it leans over to the mindset, developing the right mindset. So we're going to get ready to get off here, but I'm going to tell you guys a real quick story real fast, though. You know, when Troy was about, I don't know, he might have been about 9 or 10. I don't know how old he was, but I just know me, him, and Lisa, and my daughter, Troy, Lisa, we were sitting in the house. And Lisa and my daughter was like, you can't beat Troy running. This was before he started running track. And I was like, yeah, I can beat him running. Ain't no way he could beat me running. So at that time, I don't know. I don't know how old I was. But the honest thing I know is we went out and raced, guys, and he smoked me. And I tried my best to keep up with him, and he was just turning around laughing at me. And I almost dang near fell trying to keep up with him. And at that point, I was like, man, this kid pretty fast. But, boy, you should have seen Lisa and my daughter. They was rolling. You remember that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went off and left me like crazy. But, guys, leave them with this, Troy. If they have one thing, you know, let's say like one tip you can leave them with if they trying to aspire to be great in business or whatever they trying to aspire to be great in. What tip could you leave them with?
My number one tip, just the one thing that I always keep in mind, and it's not even a thing of like cockiness, but I think it's a thing of confidence that I think that everybody should bring to any situation they go into, whether you're a network marketer, like whether, I don't know, whatever you do, always have the mentality that you're the best person doing, that activity at the time. For an example, when I step onto the track, I don't matter who's there. It doesn't matter. I don't care if they're NCAA champion 4 times. That day and that time, I'm going to prove to that person that I'm the best athlete there. And that's what I tell myself every single time I step in the blocks, or every time that I enter into the race facility that I enter in. I tell myself that there is not an athlete in this building better than me. They might have a better day than me that day, but overall, nobody is better than me, and I'm going to prove that. So whatever situation that you're going to, let's say you're finna go into a meeting where you're finna, tell a complaint to 1,000 people or just maybe 5 people or anything. When you go into there, have that same mentality that, that these great speakers, Les Brown, have. Have that same mentality that you're the best speaker or you're the best network marketer, right? And when you have that type of energy, that attracts those people to you, because if you believe it and you're walking and you're a walking testimony of it, then those people are also going to believe in you too. So if you don't believe it, a lot of people, nowadays with social media and stuff, people can tell if somebody's, faking the jits. But if you truthfully have that confidence in yourself and believe that you are the best in your job or whatever that you do, people are going to attract to you. And, the results are going to come, and you sooner or later will be the best because you believe it.
That's powerful, guys. I mean, that's truly powerful. Troy, he just dropped some knowledge on you guys. But what I want you guys to understand is that this is a process. I started him out young, listening to like Les Brown, Jeff Combs. I started him out young, planting stuff in his head, planting that seed that you can be great. And all of you guys, you got greatness within inside of you. You can accomplish your goals, your dreams. All that stuff can become possible. And if you somebody out there, you looking to actually start a business for yourself, maybe you looking to aspire to do something, or maybe you already in a business. If that's you guys, take it to the next level. Like I said, stop playing small, play big. I remember Troy telling me when he stepped on the track, he do feel that. He called his mom all the time when he walking around the track and said, "It's my track at this school." He said, "I own this track," because he got to believe that. And that's the same type of attitude you got to have as you go after your dreams and goals, guys, because if you don't believe in yourself, guess what? Don't nobody else believe in you. If you guys can't notice, see, my eyes is kind of turning up a little bit. And the reason why is because I'm so proud of him because of the stuff and the knowledge that he was able to actually, you know, plant in his head from growing up, from being around us, me and Lisa. Like I keep telling you guys, you're going to hear him speak. You're going to hear me speak a little bit. But I'm telling you, when I put Lisa on this phone, on this live, when it's time for her time, wow, y'all eyes going to be blew away. Guys, like I said, if you're looking for an opportunity, if you're not friends with my son, Troy, shoot him a message, send him a friend request. He'll follow you back. If you're looking for a business, if you're looking for something that you can actually partner up with some people that really care about you, help you take your business, take your life to the next level, shoot me a message. And with that, guys, God bless. Hey, Troy, thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in, brother. I'll see you in a couple of weeks for Thanksgiving. Love you, man.
Love you too, Dad.
All right.